Alrighty. The dog is still outside. He's taking his sweet time, so I'll have to run down there in just a minute whenever he gets done, but hope everybody's doing well. Kind of excited for this one. I really want to see which Mael it is. I put out a poll last night, and seems like everybody thinks it's going to be the Bell Mael. What's going on, Roman? My last banner to summon? What do you mean, Jiraiya? What's going on, Firefly? Long time no see. What's going on, Jack? Go Tanks. Might be a new Liz. God. Now that would be a disappointment. What if it's the first? Or what if it's both and it's the first ever 1200 gym banner? 600 for Gother and 600 for Mael. I feel like they would. I mean, some of the clues do seem kind of like it could have been Gother. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like it was Gother to me, but I don't know. It would be. I mean, hopefully it's not over 900 if they put two on one banner, but I would like to see a double festival banner at some point. That would be kind of cool. Darklight Twiggo. God, I keep seeing those memes on Twitter and stuff. It's so funny to me. Transforming Mael, perhaps. Bell to Archangel. That could be kind of cool. I don't know. They haven't really figured out a good way to do transforming yet, so. Yelling at me. Percival, Tristan, or Lancelot. I don't think they're getting into the 4 Knights yet. I think that'll be towards the end of the year whenever they finish off the 7 Deadly Sins chapters. New Goddess Liz. God. If it is Gother, I'll need 10 gallons of copium on demand. God. People seem to really want Gother, actually. Kind of surprised about that. Made not get that reveal. There's been a lot of weird, like, I seen it on Reddit yesterday, and there was a couple of posts on Twitter yesterday about them doing some sort of, like, K-pop collab. I have no idea what that means, but, or, like, what that would entail, but I did see that, and I have no idea if that's gonna actually do anything in the game. Actual stream is behind on my Twitch. I'm live streaming as well. Nice. Which I need to. I like watching YouTube streams because you can always fast forward them a little bit and then it'll catch up, which is kind of nice. When 6-6 stream coming? I don't do 6-6. No thanks. I'm good. Good morning, sir. What's going on, Granada? Hoping for Hawk's brother. Dude, I really hope they give away a free wild at one point. That would be super sick. I need to listen for the dog. It's not like I can understand the stream anyway. Just posted the last code. Hope it's Darkwing Mael and not normal one. I'm not sure what it's going to be. What's going on, Marco? Appreciate the resub. Or, well, remember, whatever you want to call that. What did I miss? Nothing yet. They just started. Please do the 2-unit banner. They haven't done a 2-unit banner in a long time. Heartbroken Zippy. I need to. I don't hear him yet. I'm scared because I've got stuff playing that I'm not going to hear him. But he normally barks, so. What's going on, SMS? I'm doing pretty good, dude. I always hate waking up this early, but it's always kind of a fun time hanging out with you guys, seeing the new reveal. I think that was him. Give me just a second, I'll hide my cam.
자, 많이들 받아가시길 바라도록 하겠고, 자, 중간중간에 오늘 굉장히 많은 것들이 또 준비가 되어 있습니다. 이슬님이 오늘 잔뜩 보따리 싸갖고 오셨으니까 잘들 받아가시길 바라도록 하겠습니다. 그러면 7화 바로 한번 시작해보도록 하겠습니다.
네, 자, 먼저 신규 챕터 소식 전해드리도록 하겠습니다. 어떤 내용이 기다리고 있을지 한번 만나보시죠.
용서해라 찬들아. 니놈에게 원한은 없다. 하지만 니놈이 살아있으면 파괴만 된다. 이 모습으로 돌아온 건 분명 운명인 거야. 나는 규자크로스의 의지와 사명을 관철하겠다. 젠드리스, 저는 당신을 절대 죽게 하지 않겠습니다.
Damn, I leave for 5 seconds.
당신은 어린 시절에
I put Zippy on the bed so you guys can see him. I think this is probably story chapter. Yeah, this is definitely story chapter.
제게 아들과 마찬가지입니다. 저의 보물, 저의 모든 것.
Thank you, by the way, SMS, for the super chat. It means a lot.
마시롱이 심어놓은 감정이라고 할지라.
I need to turn it up a little bit. Maybe yelling in Korean.
위대한 힘을 내려주어라.
This looks pretty good. I mean, I feel like anytime they release a new story chapter, it's always going to look really good, considering that the the animation was kind of a big letdown for the actual anime. Miss Cusack beating up Chandler. Oh no! That part in the anime was so funny to me, because he's just locked in like an animation, and it's like, it looks really bad. New chapter, more gems? More than likely, yeah. Dang, are we gonna actually see Demon King's Eldris right here? Need a relic for my boy LV Melly. Dude, I used LV Melly for a video the other day. Turns out I didn't have my mic on, so completely had to scrap the recording, unfortunately. But he is so bad right now. He needs some sort of relic that can boost his stats in some way, because he is really weak. Like, it's embarrassing, like, how bad he is nowadays. Which I understand he was... Damn! I understand he was the very first festival, but he needs a boost. It's so weird seeing him, like, tall. Increase all stats by 100%. God, that'd be insane. That would shoot him to the top of the list, I'm sure. Chad Zeldris. Have you know LV Melly saved me from burning fire the other day too? God. How so? Could have voiced it over afterwards. Could have been funny. Well, because it was so bad and I didn't even win a game to begin with, I was already like super on the fence about even doing it. And then, or like, I was kind of on the fence about releasing it. And then just the fact that I put it in the editor, didn't have any sound from my microphone, and I was like, well, that's pretty much it. Which mail are you hoping for? I'm on the fence of it being a new, like a regular Mael, like just Angel Mael, nothing corrupted or anything about him. I did. Let me see this thing. I did a post or a poll yesterday, and it seems like a lot of people really are like expecting corrupt Mael, or maybe not expecting, but think it's gonna be corrupt Mael, and then half and half was 31%. I'm more in the regular Mael camp, to be honest, but I don't know. It's just weird. It would be weird to me if they added some sort of like crazy off the wall Mael, which some other guy had a good look on it. Was like, if they do, like, I think the only reason that the corrupted Maels and stuff like that exist to begin with is kind of just like for story progression, like, you know, that's like a plot point kind of thing. So if they, I think if they just do a regular Mael, it could make more sense, like as a character maybe. I don't know. It may be just me grasping at straws, trying to hope that guy knows what he's talking about, but I don't know. Plot twist, it's all three. Interface looks good. I appreciate that. Surprisingly, all of this stuff on the screen, except for, of course, the video, is made with 7 Deadly Sins Grain Cross assets. So, It's kind of funny. Like, I found all of this stuff in game, or not in game, but in the game files, and I was able to Photoshop it all together. So I think it looks cool. Screen cross, they can be unpredictable at times. That's very true. Have I missed anything? Nah, you're good, Jimmy. They basically just showed off the trailer for the new story chapter, I'm pretty sure. But other than that, you haven't missed anything, really. What if it's Esterosa with wings? I mean, I knew Esterosa would be probably not the greatest right now, because the demon team is already so strong. I think best case scenario, it's a regular Mael, so that way the goddess team comes back, and hopefully no other current meta team can use it, because the current meta teams don't really need any help. Maybe the unknown team does a little bit, but I think you could give the unknown team like a holy relic and they'd be fine. Whereas like the angel team already has all of their holy relics except for Liz, and I don't know that giving her alone a holy relic could really fix it. Mael for guild boss, God. Alright, here he is, Bell Mael. Oh boy. Alright. Esterosa. It's time, boys. It's time. Beating the crap out of Melly. Going berserko mode. Drowning Liz. I don't remember this part. Dark. Okay, okay, okay. LV Esterosa. I think he's gonna be regular. Maybe, I don't know, I'm still grasping. I like that scene right there, where he talks to Elizabeth as a kid and everything. I think that was a cool scene. Dude, okay. Look at him up there. He's sick. I really like that armor he has too. His like old school armor. Kid Mael, that'd be cool too, actually. I don't know. It would be really off-putting, but it would be super cool in my opinion. It's regular. Yeah, I think so. Oh, he's got the... Dude, his armor's sick. It almost looks like the final boss armor. Dude, he's Grace Mael. I wasn't sure if he was going to have his Grace or not. But I guess it would make sense if he had it, considering the 4 Archangels. This is going to make him, like, really good to summon, too. He's light! I really didn't think they were going to do a new light unit. That's crazy. Oh my god, they're super loud again. Looks like Final Boss Mael. It really does. I wasn't expecting him to be light. That's kind of crazy. I wonder if that means that, or I wonder who's going to be on the banner is the good question. Because I'm sure Light Liz will probably be on the banner, but with the other two being so new, well, Trader Melly will probably be on the banner as well. Looks like gonna get him 6-6. That'd be cool if you did. I normally just go for, I just try to do one rotation. If I can get lucky and pull in a couple of extra copies, that's always nice, but I always just take what I can get. Pair him with Light Liz and Light Escanor. God, full light team. What's up, Raymond? I think there is a UR banner with it. Oh, probably. This is a big, this is the 3-year anniversary for Global, so more than likely they're going to be giving away some free stuff and everything. I'm really hoping that they do the rate up, like, Wish SSR ticket event, because I really need to get 2 more copies of Tarmiel, and there might even be some other, like, old school SSRs that I still need to grab a couple of copies of. Angel Team coming back. It looks like it might be Angel time. Mael is coming, good pair for Light Elizabeth, but it cost me big diamonds use. Hopefully I'll get him in the first pull. God, I wish you best of luck. Need gear gacha? Everybody really wants the gear gacha. Dude, he looks good. I'm not a big fan of the long hair, to be honest, like never really have been, but if he's anything like Ludo, he's probably going to have a short haircut. I like the symbol on his chest, too. Yeah, he's got a Grace. He's the first Sunshine Grace too. He's got 70k CC, so that's interesting. But yeah, he's the first Sunshine Grace, so there's nobody to override it or anything. How there's like 2 Sariels and stuff. 235 crit chance or crit damage, 126 crit chance, 117 pierce, 21% lifesteal. I'm not exactly. I don't know what the 131 one is, to be honest. I know the positioning more than anything from global, but those look like pretty good stats. Wait for PvP only passive then we riot. God, it's gonna be a little disappointing if he's a PvP only unit, but hopefully not. They seem to be pretty good about that nowadays. A lot of the newer fests don't really have PvP only passives. Will he have the golden cosmetics? I don't know. That's a good question. He has ignites in his Grace, if I'm not wrong. Maybe. I don't know. Just from the animations and stuff, I don't know that I can really say. Oh. I think he does have some... I think he does have PvP only passive. I mean, hopefully the whole thing is not PvP. But, God, that might be bad. Well, not bad, but it definitely like locks him into one game mode. So hopefully not. So no Mael Darkness? Nah, it's just regular Mael. Thank God. I know everybody was wanting a Darkness Mael or whatever, but it makes more sense to do a regular Mael first. It's not an entire essay. That's true. It's not like super long like a lot of other passives are. Now imagine you compare Esta and Mael on the same team. I would imagine probably not. I would think it would work the same way that Elizabeth and Liz work, where they're the same character. They don't share the same UR gear, but you can't pair them together. That would make sense to me, at least. It says all, it's alright. What do you mean? That's really simple on the passive. Or on the Grace. 20%. It's not a PvP based character? Okay, I mean... the PvP in there scared me a little bit, but... I don't know. Winged Testarossa, guys, summon now. True. He's got to get the black haircut. Ooh, that's a cool looking like loading screen for him. Okay, debuff card. 1 turn, 30%. I can't think of anything that has 30% off the top of my head anyway. 20% basic stats as a Grace would be great. Not sure. Is that what it said? I can't translate. Increases own damage by 20%. Dang, okay. That's interesting. God, people are just going to put that on Escanor. But that's really cool. Because not only is he like an Angel Team character, but he's an overall DPS buffer, which could be really nice. He's got a really cool looking buff. Like it's got a lot more detail in the buff icon than a lot of other cards do. I don't think people are going to be super happy about that animation. Like that animation's kind of meh. Dark melee passive, Flood. Oh, is it? Is it the one where you do more damage depending on like their HP or whatever? Or maybe that's just part of Melee's like card. Maybe I don't think I'm doing that right. He is a guild boss character? What do you mean? His aura's sick. Yeah, I like his little almost looks like little fireflies twirling around him. Basically the same he used in story. Yeah, animations are the same. That's kind of disappointing because his animations really aren't that great. Which I think that the debuff card right here, I think this is a brand new card. I don't know that they'd had this one at all. At least he didn't keep the boring kicks from the story. That's true. That one was pretty disappointing. Dude, that one looks sick. Oh, it puts a new debuff on. Okay. Interesting. Kind of looks like his buff, like his gray buff, but weirder. I like that move. That's a cool move. Remember when everyone lost their minds when Green Eskimo released? Now we got this. How far we've come, dude. The game has been out for a long time at this point. Like this is the 3-year global anniversary, so it's kind of crazy because I mean a lot of gacha games don't make it to 3 years. So it is interesting to see. Like the game has definitely changed a lot. That's for sure.
궁극기의 연출에 넷마블 직원들이 많이 갈렸어요.
아 진짜.
아까 전에 연출을 보니까 좀 많이
I want to see this ultimate animation.
보세요. 얼마나 넷마블 직원들이 많이 갈려 들어가 있는 효과를 보여주는지. 진짜 성능 말고.
Show me the ultimate. Okay. I think that might be increases basic stats for one turn by 50% maybe. I could be wrong on that though. No, I think that's just an effect. That's probably not what that says. Increases all stats by 7% and damage dealt by 10% for each ally who participates in the battle. And if all ally is angels, grants the hero the position of the sun at the start of the battle, which is immune to stat decrease. Interesting. I kind of hope it's something a little bit more specific to angels, if I'm being honest. But, I don't know. God, okay, that was pretty nuts. 1.4 mil, which I know that this is just like training dummy. Oh, it puts gray debuffs from the card on. I wonder if it's just like a stronger ignite. Want to see his costumes? Yeah, I'm actually kind of I really like seeing new characters' costumes. So looks like he has a grace, does he? Yeah, he has a grace. Increases his own damage by, oh, and also the sun thing would decrease damage taken by 20%. Huh? Okay. Immune to stat crease, no encroach. True. Green Escador is still one of the best units in the game. Proof of that is that we still have him in those community select banners. Very true. He wouldn't be on those banners if he wasn't top tier. Okay, old school outfit. Okay, regular sort of outfit, whatever. Indiana Jones. I don't like that at all. Why? Why that? Okay, that one's pretty cool. Not... I don't know, it looks a little weird to me. But I could see a lot of people using that one. Stop showing that. Stop showing that one. Ooh, that one's really cool. I kind of like that one the most. But he also has that extra one. Why does he already have an extra one? Is that a final boss outfit? Because why would they have an extra one? Because of the Holy Grail, it's a good reference. Oh, okay. That makes sense then. I mean, kind of weird, but... Oh, the Estarossa hair is kind of cool. I like that as a throwback. That's actually really neat. It looks like he already has max cosmetics. Like he already has 5 of each. I don't like that at all. Not a fan of the Indiana Jones one. It's a funny reference, but I don't know that I would have went out of my way to make it into the game. I kind of like that one, but it's also kind of weird at the same time. Like I like the hair on it, and I like that it covers his eyes, but I don't like that it like goes up so high off of his head. I don't know. I probably just use the Estarossa hair, I guess, because I'm not a big fan of the long hair. Not my favorite costumes I've ever seen on a new character, gotta be honest. Bro thinks he's Gojo. Yeah, he's putting the costumes I like on. Cool. Will his banner be a grand festival? I don't know for sure, so we'll kind of just have to wait and see. We'll probably have to wait for the patch notes to come out to see banner info. Okay, going a little off script. He's putting that headpiece on. I do like that headpiece, but it's weird. It's like he's got antennas coming off of the side of his head. So he shares same gear with Esterosa, seeing as they're the same person. I'm guessing probably not. I would assume they're probably like Liz and Elizabeth, where Liz has to have her own set of gear, but I could be wrong. I don't know exactly how they're planning on doing it. But if they've already done it like that, and Liz and Elizabeth are technically the same person already, I could see them just doing Mael having his own gear. Imagine having all angels on the banner. I mean, it might be something kind of interesting like that. 70k CC. Yeah, it's not super insane because Escanor was already able to hit 70k CC before he got his last cosmetic piece. So, I mean, he's on par. Like I don't know. I think Escanor beats him by a little bit, if I'm not mistaken, because of his new headpiece. But I'm not exactly sure what his like absolute max CC is. Is he with attack crit? I have no idea. If he is, then that's insane that he has 70k CC. Just came back from work. Did I miss anything? They have shown off the Mael, and they showed off his moves and everything, and then they showed off a little trailer for the story because we're getting a new story chapter. But they haven't done the PvP with him yet or anything like that, so nah, he's HP defense. I would imagine so. Which I would say HP defense for Mael is probably going to be a really safe bet because you're probably going to use him for like his grace as well anyway. So your gear is by name, so you have different UR for each. I would imagine so. Yeah, that would make the most sense to me. All right, here we go. They're probably going to mess him up. They're using Goddess Liz with him. Okay, very interesting. Need to go over stats. Think they make him more tanky? Maybe. Okay, he's got 371k HP. So if your passive translation was right, then he probably is getting a big boost, or like just from his allies, I guess. All of the allies have his buff on. Okay, 178. Puts the debuff on, and then he shields up. He also puts on Margaret buff. I wonder if, well, he doesn't have a blue buff, so that's interesting. I was gonna say you could maybe run Demon Chandler to get rid of the buffs, which I guess you technically could. He's not really great in the front line. Okay, trying to put on some ignite stacks, or some darkness stacks, I guess. What does his cards do? I have no idea. I don't have a translation for it yet. Esterosa seeing Mael on the other team. Nani. True. They are fighting each other in this scenario. That is funny. Aren't they the devs? Why are their CCs not as high as the Giga Whales? What do you mean? I'm pretty sure. Oh, actually, I don't know. It could just be gear. I feel like they try to show off gear like how you would expect to. Like I'm sure they're probably running attack crit, or like maybe attack defense or whatever on their demons. And who knows? They might even be running some weird gear on the angels as well. Can't have a translation? I'll look it up. I'll pull it up then. They must be showing off some different stuff on the JP stream because they're already posting some weird stuff. Okay, so I don't want to. We'll look at it after the PvP because I don't want to pull this up over the top of it, so that way you guys can see it.
오 잠식 이거 죽는 거 아니냐 아무래도? 와 이게 안 죽는다고? 안 죽었어요. 아 지금 막 죽을까봐 지금 막.
Alright, so he has ult in hand. I'm assuming this is an AoE ult that's probably just going to wipe the entire team, because why wouldn't it? Did you get that Valentine's Day King to work? No, not really. I only really used him one time. I would like to go back and use him again, hopefully at some point, but I don't know. I wasn't very impressed with him, which, I mean, he wasn't super impressive to begin with, but I don't know. 2 mil, okay.
없어졌었거든요. 여러분 확실히 9턴 동안이라서. 근데 이게 뭐
Ooh, cool windscreen. I like the windscreen. Damn, I haven't translated his cards yet. We've got a full translation right here. You don't have to worry about it if you don't want to.
우리가 원래는 이제 조금 더 보고 싶은 게 좀 더 있었는데 끝났어요. 이렇게
All right, I guess.
시선전이
Hopefully they don't show anything crazy, but passive is Judgment of Light. For every goddess ally on the field, increases all stats by 7% and increases the unit's damage dealing by 10%. And if all units on the field is goddess race, applies Sun Brilliance to the ally. So this was what I was looking for. The fact that the stat boost is because of allies, because if he was just getting a boost just for having allies in general, then you could just easily throw him on the team with Escanor and Melee and be okay. And I don't want that to happen. I think separating the two would be better. Or separating all of them. Sun Cutter is single target 200% blazing effect. Blazing is for every Sun's Brilliant effect to the ally, increases damage by 30%. So this is kind of like the covert action skill for Estarossa already, but instead you're going to be putting the Sun Marks on instead, or Sun's Brilliance. Solar Ray is AoE 100% with Spike, so 2 times crit damage, and apply 1 Sun Mark on the enemy for 2 turns. Sun Mark decreases the allies, or the enemy's damage dealing by 20%, stacks up to 3 times. So, is it Sun's Brilliant or Sun Mark that we're looking for? I think this is meant to be Sun Mark, not Sun's Brilliance, maybe. I'm not sure on that, though. Ultimate is Rising Sun. Remove all stances, which is interesting. Apply 3 Sun Mark. So maybe, yeah, I think that has to be Sun's Mark. For 2 turns, 750% Solar Explosion, and Solar Explosion is for every Sun Mark on the enemy, increases damage dealt by or damage by 50%. So he's a lot like Estarossa, I guess, which is I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, I think it's kind of cool, I guess. A lot going on with it though. Bye bye Ludo CC passive. Yeah, true.
자 이제 저희가 PVP도 한번 즐겨봤고 이제 이벤트라든가 업데이트가 굉장히 많이 남아 있으면서 바로 한번 넘어가 보도록 하겠습니다.
Allies become immune to stat reduction, so bye bye Festarossa passive. Yeah. Very interesting stuff.
전체적인 개요부터 보면서
Rip the materials I spent maxing him. God. Ooh, okay, so 14 UR tickets with Blue Winged Elaine is interesting. Free multi for the banner. I think they're giving away the free Estarossa headpiece. Bringing back some of the Power Ranger outfits. It looks like there's a new card set as well, of course. 200 diamonds over 28 days, I'm assuming. So, login event. Not really sure what this one is, per se. And then, looks like we're getting another banner coming soon. So, very interesting. Does he have a Grace? He does have a Grace. Which, did he post the Grace? Oh yeah, his Sun's Grace is just increased damage by 20%. Sun's Brilliance is decreased damage taken by 20%, immune to stat decrease in PvP. So it's not a PvP only passive. I'm glad that that's what it was. 200 free gems. That's right. That's right. Who saw that? It's probably my wallpaper. I need Christmas Lilia. I don't think Christmas Lilia is going to be on the banner. Alright, so it is a UR banner, so that's kind of cool, I guess. You get them at UR level 90, which is kind of nice. What was the desktop theme? It's Nene Amano from Kawaii VTuber.
90레벨 성장된 상태로 이제 영웅이 등장한다고 합니다.
Fingers crossed for Red Tarmiel. I would imagine Red Tarmiel is going to be on the banner for sure. I don't know why he wouldn't be.
이걸 풀어야 되나 말아야 되냐 이렇게 하는 영웅들이 많은데 이번에 90레벨 성장된 상태로 준다고
Let me BRB.
스펙업 할 수 있는 딱
Need to see banner. They never really show the banner off on stream. Normally we have to end up... They might show like a glimpse of it or something, or like highlighted characters or something like that, but I feel like more than likely it's probably going to be in the patch notes. Seen some physics. It is a live wallpaper. Okay. I don't know what it is. I really like the little Goddess Liz celebration emote. It's really cool to me. Just a little angel. Don't need to level them, then just get them UR. Yeah, exactly. Which that might be just the UR ticket. That might not be the regular banner itself. Like, that might not be Mael's banner. I think that might be this ticket banner. You know what I mean? But you get 14 tickets for this one. It looks like we're getting another 10 tickets for a different banner. So that's interesting. No level up token this time. Kind of unfortunate. Just the UR ticket, yeah. Mael login character? I don't know. It didn't look like he was login character there, so he might be an option though at some point. And we get this next week. Yeah, should we this patch should be for us on global on Tuesday. Is it a second fest? I don't necessarily know if it's a second fest or not, but because it's the whatchamacallit, because it's the global anniversary, they might be going big and just doing like 2 free banners or something like that. I'm not exactly sure though. Need that level up token. I know, I love the level up token. Kind of unfortunate, which, I mean, the UR pendant's nice too, because that's 6 pendants worth, but man, is the global anniversary after this? What do you mean? This is for global anniversary. Maybe for seasonal unit part 2. Could be. What I don't know what like season it would be for though. Like what holiday or whatever. Gother Copium continues. God. Gut's telling me it's a second Mayo. I don't know about that. That'd be crazy. Need the list of units in the banner though. I mean, it'll be in the patch notes. They probably won't show that on stream. Part 2 collab banner, let's go. God, that would stretch people really thin. I don't know if people would be super happy about that or not. Pray for Ultimate Escanor to be there. I think it's too soon, but they could surprise us. Who knows? Only get green Escanor in the banner. That's true. It's just Mael and Escanor. That's it. Made Nalyd collab. Just like the Zelda Soar, Wedding Deanne, Hawk and Oslo, that kind of character. That makes a lot of sense. I always forget about the wedding characters. Okay, so they're doing the little card flip game. It didn't look like they were doing the SSR ticket rate-up thingy, which is kind of unfortunate. Green Escanor has 99% drop chance. God. Well, they're giving away extra SSR tickets there. Okay, that is where you get the headpiece. So that's kind of interesting. Which, if they show the card set off right here, I'm not, like, they're going to need to translate it, but... Easy Super Awakens, though. True, true.
다음은 오랜만에 만나는 친구가 또 오는 거 같네요.
그렇습니다. 일단 헤어 코스튬 나왔으니까 이번엔 의상 한번 나올 차례인 것 같은데요.
Okay, so they're bringing back that boss. Forget his name. Not a big fan of him, to be honest. I don't know. Oh, the Japanese stream showed off that Freya is already getting a relic. So that's interesting. We'll see that, I'm sure. Oh, Awakened Mono is also getting a relic. Very interesting.
도전 클리어.
Hmm.
이제 쫙 하면은
뭐 주죠 마지막?
가.
꽃장마을 가지러 갑니다.
What are they? What are they going so crazy for? That's just a free outfit.
만지러 가야겠네.
그렇죠.
Calm down.
가야겠네요.
UR 등급의 코스튬입니다. UR 등급.
자, 그리고 다음 거 제가 소개를 해드릴 건데 봄이 아직 안 왔어요. 저기 지금 잠겨 있잖아요.
아직 안
봄
왔어요.
기원제가 네 아직은 안
Wow, free outfit.
자, 3월 2일
I mean, it is free, so that's cool, but I don't know.
스테이지와 재단 이벤트
Awakened Mono Relic, let's go. Yeah, they haven't shown it on the KR stream yet, though.
성장 아이템을 또 획득할 수 있다고 하니까 다음 주
Ultimate Escanor, when he gets the Sunshine Grace again, even stronger than before. I mean, I think that's kind of cool that you're able to do, like, just throw Mael's Grace on anybody, of course, but, man, Escanor's gonna go hard.
자, 솔가리스 대보상 한번 진행해 보도록 하겠습니다. 요거는
Snip Marble don't usually give free stuff. I mean, they give out some free stuff. I mean, I wouldn't. I mean, for the festival collaborations and stuff like that, they give out like some free stuff here and there. I don't know why that was such a big deal. It's just one free outfit, and I mean they're giving away a cosmetic piece as well. I don't know. I feel like it's not uncommon for them to give away like a full costume set sometimes. Just depends on what it is, I guess. If it's for free, then it's for me. True that. JP winning the race. The end is near, guys. God, true. Wonder when they're gonna do a returning players event. If you know, you know. I don't know. It has been a while since they've done one.
이벤트 교환이 있는데 장비 각성성 망
Throw the Sunshine Grace on the human with the Sunshine Grace. True. I wonder if you won't be able to put it on Escanor for that reason. Like, I wonder if they'll have some sort of restriction to it or something. That would be really interesting. JP speedrun the stream. Gave us a lot of free gems during Escanor banner. True.
그것보다 더 중요한 거는 골드가 난 거기서 그렇게 털릴지 몰랐네. 그래서 저번에 방송에서 말씀드렸습니다.
Wonder if Mael will have a special summon animation like Escanor. I doubt it. But who knows? Maybe. Melly didn't get one. So, I mean, I don't know. Could be interesting.
장비 각인을 할인해 준다고 합니다. 무려
Gets double the effect. God, that would be awful.
멀리 누나가 요즘에 할인을 또 많이 해준다고
Oh, okay, they're doing the engraving price reduction or whatever. Escanor with 2 Suns Grace. Yeah, he's dead.
럭키백 이벤트입니다. 럭키백.
Lucky bags.
6개의 럭키백이 있고요. 럭키백 티켓으로 하나씩 오픈할 수 있는데 티켓 6장 중에
I was really hoping for the wish ticket event,
내일 업데이트 점검 이후에 우편함 통해서
but
들어가고요.
take what I can get.
보스전 교환소 아까 우리 한번 봤죠. 거기서 한 장 획득 가능하고요. 그리고 남은 한 장은 페스티벌 2부에서 또 획득할 수 있다고 합니다. 자, 아무래도 요것도
2 Sun Grace Escanor one shots everything. Then probably
좋습니다 이거.
he already has a really good shot at one shotting, but slap the Grace on him, he's gonna do some damage, boy.
하겠습니다. 빠밤. 뿅. 자, 다시 한번 정리해
Okay, they're showing this again.
보겠습니다. 접속만 해도 얻을 수 있는 출석 이벤트 다이아 200개.
Got to give us a free fest too. It's global anniversary. Come on. I mean, they've done it in the past, so it wouldn't surprise me. That might be what the second ticket is. The second ticket might have festival unit on it or something like that. I would assume they'll either do that week 2 or week 3.
재료 교환 이벤트
Week 3 more likely.
3주년도 즐길 거리가 참 많습니다.
네.
여기에 보상 하나 추가로 얹어드리고 가볼까 합니다.
그렇죠, 그렇죠.
아나운서 뭐가 또 있습니까?
마수 벨모스의 핵 몇 개?
Whoa.
75개. 하겠습니다. 네. 자, 그리고 이번에는
At least mine does. I don't know about the rest of you.
있거든요. 거기에 대해서 좀
Already one shots everything. I mean, he does one shot a lot of stuff. So
소개할 때 코스튬을 보셨을 텐데
okay, a football outfit for
맞습니다. 이제 코스튬 세트
Escanor.
가격으로 만나보실 수 있으니까 꼭 한번
Very cool.
추천.
Are they doing discount
2월 호크패스
discounts for his cosmetics?
호크패스 상점에서 이번에는 얼티밋 에스카노
It's kind of interesting.
추가가 된다고 합니다.
Yo, that outfit though.
이건 진짜 대박이다.
야, 이게 개당 1,400 마일리지로 획득할 수 있으니까 잊지 말고 구매하시길 바라죠.
He one shot after 6-6. True. Most units do, though. At least modern units.
네, 네.
Don't get why they haven't made a pure Ragnarok banner yet. Norway Boys Unite. I don't know. We've got a lot of Ragnarok characters in the game at the moment, so they could do like a full Ragnarok banner at some point. Escanor cosmetic looks good. I'm not a big fan of it, but hey man, if you like it, that's all that matters.
아니구나. 5개의 저기 팩이구나. 저 5개가 또
That outfit is interesting.
받을 수 있으실 때
Green Stream be like, okay everyone, give us a round of applause for this amazing free outfit. True that.
2개의 영웅 선물이
Okay, so here's the new relics. Freya's is really long.
이렇게 준비가 되어 있습니다. 프레이야하고 이제 모노가 준비가 되어 있습니다.
예, 그렇습니다.
네.
우리 프레이야 누님이 확실히 좀 일자리를 찾았다.
Kind of hoping Kane translates the grace or the relics here. These are interesting, like relics too. The fact that she's getting one before Freya is really weird to me.
왜안 읽어줘요?
Never been a fan of sports outfits for Grand Cross. Yeah, I think they look a little odd to me.
저희 나이대를 너무 그 아래로 보신 게 아닌가 우리.
It's always a bit weird. Like they did the hockey outfit for Deanne. The Kendo outfit for Melly was kind of cool. I actually didn't hate that one. I thought that one was actually kind of neat. Just because it's something more interesting, like just widely known sports, I guess. Like just ball sports doesn't really translate well to a fighting game, I guess. Like a game where you're killing each other, I guess. Tomorrow on JP, Tuesday morning on Monday night for Global. Yeah. Thursdays for JPs, Tuesday for Global. Dog mats or dragon mats? It's dragon mats. They've already shown that on the JP side. It is dragon mats.
보통 각성 모노가 대항전 방어덱에서 제왕덱으로 많이 쓰이고 있었거든요.
Which I don't know. I don't know exactly what they do yet, so I don't know how much of a like
갑자기 성물이 나온 겁니다.
how much pressure it's going to be to try and grind them out.
4명이기 때문에
But
10% 증가죠, 이게.
people are really having a hard time with the dragon at the moment. So odds of anybody normal getting them are not great. I think we'll have to wait for the which I don't know. Mael may be pretty good. Like the angel team might all of a sudden be good for the snake. Who knows for the dragon? But doubtful. I think we'll have to wait for a Nidhogg unit to come out.
하다 보면은 게이지를
I do like it. It's like a spectral panther.
로 깎는 거예요.
It's kind of cool.
그래서 프레이야가 마스톤에 쓰이지 않을까 했는데 이번 성물로 관통으로 게이지도 깎고
I think it's not even been a month after Freya. Yeah, I know, it's kind of weird. The fact that they haven't given Freya one is just kind of odd to me that they would give the sister one first.
여신 종족으로 또 시그루드처럼 추가
Is mono dogs?
안경 안 쓰는 다 이유가 있어요.
That's kind of nice then.
오케이 좋습니다. 그래서 각자
I can beat floor 3 dragon, but I don't but I don't have Freya. Oh no. No, bro, that sucks.
선물 같은 선물
See Discord?
생각이 들기는 하고
Post it in my Discord.
지하 미궁 소식으로 한번 바로 넘어가 보도록 하겠습니다. 드디어 이제 개편되는 소식들이 좀 많이 생기는데 요거가 굉장히 길어요. 그래서 그 전에 보상을 일단 먼저 드리면서 한번 넘어가 보도록 하겠습니다.
네.
과연 어떤 보상이 준비가 되어 있습니까?
쥐하장 코스튬
짜잔.
강화
아,
소재
여기구나.
3종 각
Yeah, it is vertical. I don't know if I'm going to be able to read that very well.
오늘 2월 20일
Increases all stats of the hero by 4%, up to 5 times. When each time you release the enemy's
말이 되는군요.
posture. So like break a stance?
처음 알았어요. 처음 알았어요.
Interesting.
바로 넘어가 보도록 할까요?
네.
이제는
And inflict damage due to your own skill use. Use single attack skill in Nidhogg. Beast Battle also. If all allies heroes participating in battle are of the goddess race, each ally of goddess China increases her attack related stats or abilities by 10%. An additional goddess race is granted to you
정말 당황스럽습니다. 그때
and is affected by your personality. That is a weird translation.
그렇죠. 그리고 지하 미궁에서 파편을 1층에서 2층 다 존버를 해서 3층에 갔어요.
되게 많이 버텨서
그래서 버텨서 갔는데 내가 원하는 영웅이 안 나와.
Guess Freya getting a relic so quickly she got delayed.
그럴 때
I don't know.
상점에 있는 상품 하나씩
Mono relic is dogs. I'm gonna be so happy. I'm a big simp for mono. Mono is kind of cool,
종류별로 하나씩
depending on what her what her relic does could be really neat.
한 번에 폭풍 성장을 시킬 수 있다고
네.
말씀드리고.
근데 그 원래는 저희가 그 다음 거를 하기로 했었는데 좋은데 쭉쭉 가봐요.
아 그리고 이제
좋은데 설명이 좋은데?
네, 그리고 이제 저희가 지하 미궁을 3층까지 클리어하는 분들이 많았어요.
Wake me up when the patch notes show up.
그런 분들이
It's not normally until like
너무 어려워서 도전을 안
7, like a little after 7 or so, like once they finish the stream.
하면은 보상도 추가가
It's normally a little bit after that.
그리고 패배를 하더라도 파티가 저장이 되기 때문에 다시 재도전을 할 수도 있고, 그리고 내 파티가 마음에 안 든다 그러면 1층부터 다시 올라가서 재등록도 할 수도 있고, 이런 기능이
The fact that her holy relic says something about Nidhogg though is really bizarre to me.
예, 그렇죠.
그런 느낌이군요.
Because I wouldn't have even really thought that she was that good for Nidhogg to begin with, but who knows? If her holy relic locks her into Nidhogg, that could be kind of weird. What units are in the banner? Did they reveal it? They don't normally show the banner. It's normally in the patch notes.
획득한 포인트로 상점에서 다이아와 아티팩트 등의 다양한 아이템으로도 구매를 할 수 있다는 거.
다이아,
그쵸.
다이아.
살수 있는데 거기에 다이아가 있다라는 거. 요거가
네.
좀 포인트가 될 수 있을 것 같고요.
또 있어요, 또 있어요.
또 있어요?
또 미궁 상자라는 아이템이 추가가 되는데요.
네.
이것저것 보상들을 교환하고 남는 포인트로 좀 교환하기에 좋은 보상이라고 할 수 있겠어요. 이게 하루에 한 번씩 구매 가능하고, 상자를 이제 오픈하시면 상위 토지나 재료나 SSR 진화의 목걸이, 육성 마법서 등 이제
I'm assuming these are just like the
등장한다고 하니까
little community events that they do, like the SMS events, like Twitter events and stuff like that.
모든 포인트 다 사용하시기를 바라겠습니다.
꿀이네요. 이게 하나하나가 약간 너무 달아서 약간 당뇨병 수준. 꿀이 많은데 이거?
자,
맞아요.
좋습니다. 그 다음은 이제 많은 상위권 단장님들이
네.
환영할 만한 소식인데요. 드디어 플레이어 랭크가 100에서 110으로.
Isn't Freya like the sub beast unit?
플레이어 랭크라는 게 이게 좀
What is this?
단순한 레벨 개념도 있지만
I think these are just like quality of life upgrades.
있거든요.
행동력.
They were talking about this just a second ago. I think they're increasing not the character level, but I think they're increasing the player rank to 110. So I guess I would assume that means like more stamina and everything, which is kind of nice.
친구가 늘어나는 거. 이거는 이 메리트라고 봅니다. 이게 항상 모자라요, 친구.
모자랍니다,
예,
모자랍니다.
근데
어떤데?
두 분이 인싸시네.
혜연님은 아직도 나를 친구쇼가 안 해줬잖아. 톨이랑.
그걸 알면 좀 이제 요구하지 말아요.
그러니까 나도 이제 그 눈치 보고 나서 진짜 나를 아래로 보는구나 해가지고 그냥 안 해. 이게 친구 얘기도 안 하려고.
예, 친구가 늘어나고 그 다음에 110 랭크 미션도 또 추가된다고 하니까 또 클리어
Not exactly sure what they're
함께 가져갈 수가 있겠습니다.
showing with this. Like I don't like is this just the engraving screen?
이제까지 장비 각인할 때 무조건
And then this definitely looks different. I don't know exactly what screen this is.
이제는 장비창에서 즉시 장비 각인이 가능하도록.
멀리 난가요?
멀리 보면 좋긴 한데 그래도
매우
좀
좋은데.
편의성을 위해서 바로 장비창에서 할 수 있게 이렇게 좀
Freya gets Goddess Race effect
기존 코인 상자
from relics. Single target
전까지는 코인
cancel stances.
이제 확인할 수 있었잖아요.
And if all allies are Goddess Race, buffs damage by 10% for each ally.
필살기 레벨 개수를
Very interesting.
확인하게 됩니다.
이게 사실은 뭐 이제 이제 각인해야지 누르면
That's a really odd one.
잠시 꺼졌다가 로딩했다가 다시 주점에서 누나한테까지 또 뛰어갔다가 창 열렸다가 뭐
Buffs allies all stats by 4% up to 5 times every time deal damage. That's kind of good. All stats is always a big increase.
맞아요.
이거 아주
Kind of an interesting one. Not really sure what to think about that yet.
그래서 지금까지 저희 영웅이랑 페스티벌 이벤트 그리고 업데이트 소식까지 모두 다 이제 전달을 해드렸습니다. 이제 그러나 이제 하나 더 있어 연어님.
예, 그렇죠.
나머지 얘기를 좀 부탁드릴게요.
예, 여기까지도
People might pair her with Mael, but the tankiness
조화들을
is where it lies. Yeah, very true.
SNS에서 진행하는
Mael gets huge buff.
또 전해드리겠습니다. 아까 신규 영웅 소개할 때 쇼 버전으로 OST를 이제 공개를 했는데 내일 공개될
Okay,
OST
got some
버전을
events going on, I guess.
감상평을 남겨주시면은 추첨을 통해서 SSR
the people in the 7DS Leaks Discord are talking about the fact that if they do level 110 for the players, that means we might get a new rank up bundle,
영웅들을 활용을 해서 PVP
which is a very good point because those rank up bundles are really good value.
지하미궁 시즌 3 최고층을 인증하신 분께는 모루를 무려 300개나
So they're showing off a picture of the banner on JP. It looks like the 4 characters that they have listed on the banner are Red Tarmiel, Green Sariel, New Demon Chandler, and New Demon Cusack. So no festivals mentioned, of course, in that, but that's pretty. I don't. It's pretty much what you would expect, I guess. The demons are maybe a toss-up on whether or not they were going to be in there, but it's kind of interesting.
권희수 아나운서도 나왔고 혜원 누나도 나왔더라. 그래가지고 옆에다가 이제 몇 점 뿌리세요. 혜원 누나라고 해주셔야 돼요. 그래야 많이 서버스 많이 들어오니까 그렇게들 이제 많이 뿌리셔가지고 만 회가 넘어가면 다이아 10개 또 추가로 드리니까 여러분들의 힘이 또 많이 필요하게.
I don't know if I can't remember if there's anything else that they normally show off on the live stream. I don't think so. Because normally when they get to this part, they just kind of chill out and talk about the game for a little bit, and then the stream ends, and then we wait for the patch notes, basically. Give AM relic. I don't know. Might be too soon. I think they got to be careful with festival relics, because festival relics are normally pretty huge and meta changing a bit. Well, I say that, but the one Escanor's relic was pretty lackluster. Bond's relic was really good, but he pretty much got it on release, so I don't really even remember Bond without the relic, to be honest. Let AMLE be able to use the same name passive. God.
여하튼 오늘 이렇게 또 우리가 막 그동안 막 애가 달았잖아요, 이번 신캐에 대해서. 그 신캐를 이제 오늘 볼 수 있어서 너무 좋았고, 그리고 내일 뽑아서 써볼 생각에 너무 설레입니다. 거기다가 이걸 이제 해야 되는데.
Might be the first festival this fest banner. Well, technically, Festival Gother didn't have any other festival units on it, and everybody hated that. So I doubt they do that again. I don't care about races for relics.
예, 제가 이제 호크토크 처음 나왔던 게 바로 1년 전에 2주년에
Maybe so.
그때부터 이제 시청자분들과 유저분들이 마엘 노래를 불렀거든요.
Gonna be hoping for Red Tarmiel dupes, if nothing else, -3/6. Hopefully no Green Sariel dupes, though. I got him 6/6. Yeah, it's kind of weird. They released Sariel, and then, like, it wasn't too long after that they did the first, like, SSR Wish Gotcha event. And then everybody just maxed him out, because obviously he was really good, and you want to max out Graces and stuff like that, but, I was hoping for this update, so that way we could max out Tarmiel, but not looking like we're going to get so lucky. Maybe during the part 2 of the festival, but I don't know. Anything big I missed? I mean, you're a little late. They've pretty much shown everything at this point. New relics, new character, new story. Fest Gother was okay, because they gave 300 free gems. I guess, but disappointing summoning. Tarmiel's 1/6, yeah. Only got him in Fest Merlin banner, just summoned for his dupes after that. Haven't even gotten a single dupe, man. Yeah. He's tough. He's tough to pull. Clash for the #1 team, Demons versus Angels might be epic. Holy War of Grand Cross. I mean, hopefully the Angel team is actually really good. I don't know. It's always really hard to tell from their showcase, so hopefully tomorrow we'll see some actual gameplay. I might try to do a react stream tomorrow, and we'll just, I don't know, sit around and watch people's videos and see the character. I don't know. I don't know. It just depends on how much time I have and if I'm good tomorrow. But that could be kind of cool. Tell me it's Mael. It is Mael. Regular Mael. Alright, I think they're done. Which means more than likely... Is the JP live stream still going? I think so. Alrighty, so Let's pull up the JP news, and then we'll kind of wait for the patch notes to come out.
いや悩むな光よりも入れたいですもんね光より
いやでも一番やっぱスキル2の致命金をぶち込みたいですよね。
ロマンホース
どうせと組んだらでも特殊戦技がちょっと発動。
Already another light unit? Yeah, it is kind of weird that he's light. I gotta be honest, I wasn't really expecting that, but I mean, it makes a lot of sense for him to be light. Like, I'm not upset with it. Oh, it's definitely player 110. They're already level 110 on the JP stream. I guess they didn't even show this screen on KR though, so I guess there wasn't really any way to tell. I don't know. Maybe we missed it whenever they showed the character cosmetics and stuff like that on the KR version. I'm not positive. 2-6 Bloody Ellie. 110 free gems. Is it free gems? I don't think they do free gems for leveling up, right? Or, well, there might be some free gems for leveling up, but
ああなるほど3色つけられてもステータス下が
not sure. Been feeding Angel Team all these years, and they have, or they're never meta. Hopefully, this changes things up to get. I think whenever the Light Liz came out, she was I think she kind of made the team a bit meta for a while. But yeah, I think you're right. They're really there hasn't been like a long stretch where Angels were super good. I think Mael's gonna bring them back into the fold. Will we be able to buy separate Valentine's outfit pieces for gems before they expire? I'm pretty sure they did say that you could buy them individually. So it should be whenever this new update comes out. That should be the 2-week mark for those cosmetics. You should be able to buy them separately then. What's with that half goddess, half demon wings, man? What are you talking about?
いいですねいいですね
Interested to see how their PvP showcase goes compared to the JP or the KR one.
これは痛いわー
Absolutely deleting Sario. Okay.
さすがだぜ。マジンパ終わりじゃねえぞ。
来ないな船が来ないな
うわー、今の後ろ姿かっこいい。使いてー。
どうしようかな必殺貯めてきたい気もするけどな
Okay.
ただこれは攻撃の
Mael actually cooks the demon team stat lowering, just realized. Yeah, it's actually pretty good. Oh no. So close to killing Esterosa there. Okay. What will you do?
いいっすよ全然全然
It's kind of weird that they're using Nanashi. Like, I guess, I know that the Angel team doesn't really have a good backliner, unfortunately, but I mean, I guess that makes sense. Nanashi's not a bad character. Grace? He does have a Grace. What's his passive? It is...
なるほどなるほどあーでもユーロスがあれだか
すごいステータスだ。
なねそう
For every ally, goddess, hero on the field, increases the unit's all stats by 7%. Increases the damage dealt damage dealt by 10%, and if all allies units in the field are goddess race, applies Sun's Brilliance to the ally. Sun's Brilliance decreases the damage taken by 20% and immune to stat decrease in PvP. Sun's Grace increases damage by 20%, so that's just his grace in general. Sun Cutter is his first ability, which has blazing on it. Deals 200% single target, and is for every Sun's Brilliant effect, for every Sun's Brilliance applied to the ally, increases damage dealt by 30%. Damage by 30%. Oh, so this is Sun's... Okay, so this is Sun's Brilliance. This wasn't supposed to be... I was misreading that earlier. I thought that this was supposed to be Sunspot or whatever, but it's not. And then his skill 2 is Solar Ray AoE with Spike, so 2 times crit damage, and applies Sunspot on the enemy for 2 turns. Sunspot decreases the enemy's damage dealing by 20%. or decreases damage to dealing by 20% and then stacks up to 3 times. And then the ultimate is Rising Sun, removes all stances, applies 3 Sunspot for 2 turns, 750% Solar Explosion, which is for every Sunspot on the enemy, increases damage by 50%. But I'm assuming that's the 6/6 effect, so it's probably going to be a bit worse for the lower ults, I would imagine.
倍ぐらい違いますね。
やっぱクリカク盛りますこれ。
言うてこれ生命鉄壁ですよね。
Is he worth summoning? I mean, he seems pretty good so far, but we probably won't know whether he's worth summoning on global until the JP players have him and sort of mess with him. But I would assume he's probably going to be really good. They skipped Constellation Day for real. Maybe. Gonna make the emote I sent. What emote?
これ今見てて。
いやこれ猛攻開心にして。
猛攻開
いや
始でこれ
もう上持ってもいいかもしれないですね。
何ぐらいもう攻撃力あったか
だってレンネル以外
God.
でですよね多分。
Except for my second channel. Yeah, I like that picture. I could make that an emote. I need to get the actual whatchamacallit. I need to get the actual picture of that. I don't think I have it anymore, but I can remake it.
ステータスゲーム
Is this guy just moving cards? I don't know. I don't know if he's just stalling or I don't know, just trying to push ultimates, I guess.
絶対スカロール真ん中で今日ちょっと動画で使ったんですけど、すごい安定して
Gonna be clutch for Angel teams. Light Liz and Stance Sariel, maybe? Yeah. Jimmy, it's my wallpaper. We showed it off earlier. They want to see Mael ult. Yeah, I think which I don't know. I really dislike that about modern day Grand Cross. Like it literally is just like every ultimate is an AoE skill. Every ultimate can basically one-shot the entire team, like almost no matter what level it is. Like Melee right now can one-shot basically even at 1/6. Escanor's ult is also like insanely good. Like it can pretty much wipe at 1/6. Obviously, with 1/6 you might need a little bit more like setup, of course, but I don't know. It's annoying to know that you can literally just ult rush and win, like with zero skill involved. I don't know. I really don't like that, but it is what it is. This match proves Melee is the top tier. Oh, Melee's absolutely insane. He has his Melee 6/6. Okay, they're definitely throwing at this point. I don't know. They're just testing, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of weird. That animation's super sick. It's cool that you get to see that much before it cuts off. They're trolling with the showcase, no doubt. Sliding cards 3 turns in a row. Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. It's not a fest if their ultimate is not an AoE one-shot skill. I mean, old school ults used to be a lot more fun. Like, I don't know, just the fact that like ults used to be a lot more single target. Like if it was single target, it was more than likely going to kill. If it was AoE, it was just kind of like to get good damage out on the board. Whereas now it's literally just, I don't know, wipe. Easy wipes. Proper PvP showcase. Honestly, we're probably not going to get a good PvP showcase until he comes out tomorrow. Blue King, though. Blue King's nuts.
初手からバフ使ってもいいんじゃないですか。
バフあ、まあでも一旦これ右にそうか。どれぐらい飛ばされるの？
I wonder, because it's the JP patch notes that we're waiting on, I wonder if they won't show them until the stream ends. Like, I wonder if they won't come out until after the stream's over. You can see. Zippy sleeping. Oh, he's not asleep. Uh-oh. Have a good one, Jimmy. Appreciate you stopping by, dude. It's kind of funny that they've like just completely replaced Light Liz at this point, though. It's kind of funny. They only do PvP showcase, or to showcase the unit they're releasing, but now how well it can do in the current meta. Yeah, I mean, that makes a lot of sense. They just want to show off the character, show his moves and everything. That was pretty good damage. Didn't apply for Festival Margaret. I don't even remember what Festival Margaret showcase was like. It would have to be something really, really weird to like stand out for me to remember that. Well, also the Bond team. Oh, I think I do remember that actually. That's some of their showcases are questionable. Like I think the original like Lolly Festival Merlin showcase was pretty bad, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. They always do weird showcases, and people never know what to think. I think the Nanashi might be the right play though, because I mean, they're not getting a stat boost from his relic, of course, but the fact that if they have 2 or less skills, they're getting a good defense increase and everything, plus a little bit of like passive sort of ult gauge removal if they attack too much. It's kind of nice. I wonder if they'll try to release a decent goddess backliner at some point in the near future, because that's really all they need at this point. Pretty decent damage. Mael missing crits like how he misses his grace. God. He's not doing the best with the crits, at least. He had pretty decent crit chance, though, so... Technically, Nanashi is a goddess backline. I mean, I wouldn't say he's a goddess backline unit, but he technically is a goddess, and it's weird that they decided to play into the unknown aspect of him. But I don't know. Maybe, who knows? Maybe they'll release a Nanashi at some point that is a goddess. I kind of doubt it, to be honest, but can't rule it out, I guess. Escanor's ult 1/6 would do more damage than 6/6 Mael. You think so? Might be a bold statement. I would imagine with all the damage increases that Mael gets, it would probably still do really, really good damage. Immolation is nuts, even when he's disabled. I can't even remember what all his passive does, or his ultimate. Let me pull him up on the monitor here. .2% additional damage for every percent of the hero's remaining HP. 0.2% additional damage for every percent of the hero's diminished HP. Such a weird skill. It is good though. That's because ult damage when he's disabled is still crazy high, and that's without any extra damage buff. Yeah, he's definitely like one of those units that's gonna wipe pretty much guaranteed. Mael, Green Sariel, and Light Ludociel with Zeldris with Relic at the back. would be good too. I think with all the debuffs Sariel and Mael can do. Yeah, I think you're probably right. That would probably be a pretty decent backliner. He's probably going to have a lot more CC than Nanashi to begin with as well. So if you're going for like a more CC focused team, might be the better play.
どっちなんだいとか言ってたんですよ。さあ、やということで、キャンペーンでね。
Ult buff is basically his damage times 2 no matter what.
はい、こちらです。
Yeah, I think you're right. Okay, get some Twitter profile pictures.
出ますが、そこに入力していただくと4文字のキーワード。そしたら抽選で1名様に鈴木中橋の書き下ろしマイルのイラストに。
Mael's little thingy, like his little picture here, looks cool. He has the real picture. No way. I'm assuming that's like an original, like Nakaba sort of art. Because why else would that be important? It's pretty cool.
いやめちゃめちゃ欲しいんですけどこれこのまま持って帰っちゃダメ持って帰っちゃすごいそれ
I want to win the QR code if I'm being honest. Personally, that'd be my top pick.
本当ですよね。でこちらね、皆さん4文字のキーワード入れるだけでチャンスありますから、はい、ぜひよろしくお願いいたします。お願いします。今日逃した方はちょっとまた番組ね、アーカイブ上がると思うので、そこからまた。
I think they're pretty much done. I think they're wrapping up at this point because they're a little over the hour limit, or I don't think it's necessarily a limit, but I like mangaka style. Yeah, I think he has I really like the way he draws hair. I don't know what it is about the way he draws hair, but it's like he uses a lot more like curved lines. I don't know. It's cool looking. Fan art contest probably. If they do another fan art contest, it would be really cool. I always like seeing like fan outfits and stuff. What am I even looking at here? I like the little cat background. Control that as well. It's nothing special. I mean, just sign it like you're the mangaka and then sell it for big money. There you go. Hey Nalyd, am I late? You are a bit late. They're pretty much wrapping up everything now. We're just waiting on the patch notes to come out. They started a little over an hour ago, so they've pretty much shown everything at this point. Finally, my Gila getting the attention she deserves. Gila is really cool. I actually have this Gila. I think she's 6'6". I have her fully super awakened, and she's level 90. I haven't. I have no use for her, so I'm not gonna level 100 her anytime soon. But I do surprisingly have her invested into for whatever reason, just because I pulled a bunch of free copies of her. Do we know what festivals are on the banner? No, not yet. That's pretty much why we're just waiting for the patch notes. Alright, Hayate. Yeah, I think they're finishing up here. Definitely didn't use her for Belmoth when it got released. God. $69 viewers. Alrighty. I can't tell if we're just... God.
今回ね、だいぶ盛りだくさんの内容になっておりますので、今一度おさらいして、この聖戦フェスをみんなで楽しみましょうということで。
Still no new tower floors or a new labyrinth. They really haven't done tower floors in quite a while. I don't know if they're waiting for anything specific or what the deal with that is, but there's quite a few floors at this point, and they didn't reset it either. So I can't tell if they've just forgotten about it or if they have something planned or what the deal is with that, but Tower's definitely getting left behind a little bit. They showed new Labyrinth on JP stream. Oh, did they? That's kind of nice then. Because they mentioned in the dev notes that they were going to be doing a new Labyrinth and trying to balance it a little bit more, of course, but wasn't sure exactly when that was going to be.
のところですね。本当同キャラっていうのが基本的にグラクロではない機能なので。
Who's talking? The narrator?
もしかすると不具合が結構起きたりっていうことが考えられていて、そこに関しては実装する場合はかなりちょっと長い時間いただくことにはなるのかなと。
でも検討はしてるんですね。
そうですね。本当考えてはいます。
それこそ前回みたいにイベントで来るってことはまだなかったりするんですか？
KR for some reason forgot to show this. Yeah, I don't. It's so weird to me that they don't have like a list of things that they're supposed to show or like infographics for each of the things or something like that that's translated to both JP and KR. Because I feel like you can watch one stream all the way through and then you'll miss things that the other stream showed off, which is really weird to me. Which I mean, I guess you just. For us global players, you kind of just have to take what you can get because global doesn't have a live stream at all for this kind of stuff, which I think is also kind of weird. Like, obviously, people are going to watch the Japanese and the Korean streams first because they're a week ahead anyway, and I bet that the global live streams wouldn't do that well, to be honest, if they did do them, but it just, I don't know, the global team doesn't really talk to the player base, like, at all at this point, and it's really odd to me. Hope they bring back collab with AOT. I need Mikasa. Mikasa's really interesting as a character. I think the AOT collab is probably the one we're most likely to get, though, if they do another one like so soon. Which I think there's a lot of speculation that we're supposed to be getting a new collab sometime soon. So it'll probably be shortly after the festival's over with. So probably a month to 2 months away.
基本ステータスのものです。基本ステータスです。でこれに関してはまああえて実装していないっていうものになります。で今グラクロの育成要素に関して言うと
I would be interested to see what the AOT relics end up being though. That would be kind of cool.
なのでそこのランダム要素っていうのを
They do give us the armor titan. I really liked the Colossal Titan fight, like the event that you could do where you get multiple people together and fight the Colossal Titan together. I thought that was really fun. Jujutsu Kaisen got collab with a mobile game. Might be Grand Cross next. God, that'd be kind of cool. I really like Jujutsu Kaisen. I could see those being cool characters in the game. Yeah, that was fun. I feel like, I don't know, for a game that like wants to be very interactive with the community and stuff, like you can fight together for like the demonic or the whatchamacallit, the demons and stuff like that. I feel like they should do more collab or like collaborative events, and I don't mean like collab as in collabs. I mean like, you know, playing with other players, like co-op stuff. I don't want to burst any bubbles, but almost 100% sure Red Sariel Grace is more damage, but no complaints. Probably. I guess it just depends on crit chance and everything, though. Just a straight-up damage increase is pretty nice in a lot of scenarios. Maybe they give more characters like Reiner, Armin, or Annie. I think there was some leaks a while back. I think it's going to be a new Eren. And I can't remember who the other one said that it was going to be. I don't think it was Armin, though. Nier would be a great collab. I don't know much about Nier. I wanted to buy the original Nier Automata whenever it was on sale on Steam a couple of times, but I never really bit the bullet on that. It seems like a cool game, though, and a lot of people seem to really like it. Nuking strat where the big Titan was big. Math in this game is still pretty hard to math out. Yeah, it really is sometimes. It's crazy. Cusack, Esta, Margaret, X Zell and Light Liz are fest for the banner. Are they? Patch notes come out?
なんかその部分でやっぱもうちょっと一回落としてガチャに統一しようみたいなところで始まったものではあるんですけど、まあ今の状況下に戻してくると、まあ同じような問題は起きると思うんですが、まあイベント
USAC was a fest. USAC was a fest.
とかでもまあ実現は可能なのかなとは思ったので、
He was part 2 for the Margaret Festival, and everybody was like super upset because they did 2 festivals back to back like that.
思います。はい。
よろしくお願いいたします。で、最後にもう一個だけごめんなさい。ガチャマイレージ最近なんか、今回マイルだけじゃないですか選べるの。最近もう新キャラクターが結構
Pinged you in 70th leagues? Okay.
フェスを引くのはもちろんなんですけど、その中のフェスキャラクターを引く 0.15% とかを引くっていうのが至難の技になるんですよね。でフェスガチャしか引かんっていう人ももちろんいるので、そうなってくるとやっぱ前回の
Oh, I see. Yeah, that's unfortunate. It's kind of I wonder if that's all of them though. I really hope that at least Trader Melly's in there.
なんでガチャマイレージに入っているガチャから配置されるキャラクターは全部選べる仕様に、900のところはみたいなできない。
Because Trader Melly would make a lot of sense to be on the banner. It doesn't have to be Purgatory Melly, but Breaking Bad collab, God, that'd be as bad as the whatchamacallit, Stranger Things one. God, this art looks good. I like this picture a lot.
なのでそれに関してもちょっと情報をまとめて開発の方に渡してみようかなとは思います。
本当ありがとうございます。考えてくださって。
Yeah, there's the festival units. Free summons, that's the UR banner. Kind of some odd picks, gotta be honest, but kind of cool at the same time. Login event. Going over some of the events, bringing back the boss. Got the... I forget what these are called. Light's Blessing or something like that, maybe? What is this? This looks like as if they were giving Tarmiel a holy relic almost. Rank 110. So that's kind of cool. Ooh, new app icons, kind of cool.
で、そうですね。もう本当ずっと女神族3周年の時にエリザベスが出て、今度はグローバルの3周年というところでかなり時間は経ってしまったんですが、また女神族が活躍する場が出てくるので、本当女神族ファンの方楽しんでグラクロをプレイしていただければと思います。本当今日はありがとうございました。
はい、ありがとうございます。
本当楽しいゲームをありがとうございます。
See more level increase. Yeah, I'm kind of excited about that one because they normally always end up doing like a rank up bundle or whatever, where you get a decent amount of gems for leveling up, and it's normally a pretty good value. So I'll probably I hope they do another one of those because I always like buying those. Jesse. One day gold farm and we got gonna be 110. No kidding. It doesn't take a whole lot to level up most of the time, unless they just make it like a really crazy amount of XP needed to level up now. It's normally not too bad. You can just like auto farm like whatever you need to farm out for the week, and you should be pretty much good to go. I want Walter White to be a blue unit. Yeah, really going in on this one, huh? It's crazy to me, like, they put a lot of effort into this game. Like, I have to say, like say what you want, like, people hate on the game every once in a while and everything, and they do some weird stuff that's not great for the player base, but they really go above and beyond for, like, hiring people to make songs for it. They do really cool promotional art and everything for it. Like, I don't know, they do a really good job of like just making stuff for the game, I think. So that's kind of neat. Now we just kind of have to sit and wait. Alrighty. Walter White should be a light unit. You think so? You think he'd be a light unit? That means Jesse'd be a dark unit? Well, I think maybe Walter should be the dark unit instead, because Walter ends up being a pretty bad guy. You feel more bad for Jesse almost. It's in top 5 gachas when it comes to quality. I would say so. I think that's the one thing that like keeps me playing this game that I really like, is that like a lot of gacha games will do like weird art styles, or they'll make the characters like little chibi characters and stuff like that. Like I really love the fact that this game is like full 3D models, like pretty simple but like cool combat that you can really experiment with. Team building's obviously like a big one for any gacha game, of course, but I don't know, it's just not like, it's not overly complicated, but at the same time you can definitely like experiment and like do some cool stuff with it. But art wise, I really like the fact that it's like full 3D models of characters and not just little chibi stuff, or I don't know. I mean, not that every game does chibi, but it's hard to find a game that does 3D gacha characters and like really good quality and has good gameplay to back it up. Like I've been seeing a lot of advertisements for that Imminence in the Shadow or whatever game that came out, and I'm pretty sure Crunchyroll is publishing it. And like I'll see the ads on like Instagram or something like that, and it looks really good. But it's just basically them showing off the new, or showing off their like their ultimate animations and stuff. And then like I go to the app store to look at it, and the gameplay looks like ass. So yeah. Is it over? What did I miss? Yeah, it's the streams are over. We're waiting on the patch notes, but it is Mael. I don't know, a couple new relics, a couple new events and stuff like that for the festival, of course, but looks pretty cool so far. Grand Cross puts effort in the wrong places of the game. That's probably true. Like, there's definitely some stuff that they could do different in different departments that would be more like quality of life, like making the game better overall, but I don't know. It's tough. Jesse Pinkman passive ability applies addiction to to each enemy for each turn, decreasing all stats by 10%. All stats by 10%, each turn stacking up to 10 times. God. So a 100% stat reduction at max. That's a lot. Is it going to be named after his signature recipe, chili pea or whatever it is? Because that would make sense. That would be that would be the best passive. Wanted it to be Mael, but when I started to see stuff about Wheelchair Gother, then I wanted it to be him. I don't know. I don't really see Gother, like the Wheelchair Gother, being that important. Like, I don't know. He's not in the show for very long. Very, very little stuff is actually shown of the character. I mean, we have him in the story chapter and everything. I just, I don't know. I think Mael was the better character there, and as far as like hype and just relativity goes. Stat decreases immunity has entered the chat. God, I'm going pretty good. I'm doing pretty good. Pious Studio. Big chillin', waiting for the patch notes. Have you ever explained showed your tattoos you have? I've showed them off in like streams and stuff like that before, but I basically just have like a Dragon Ball tattoo around my elbow, and then I have like Pokemon tattoos up my arm. So I have Gyarados, and I don't know if you can see it, but I have Magikarp right there. Thank you, by the way, Hawk, for the super chat. It means a lot. I don't like how most mobile games are chibi. Thank you for the stream, by the way. I appreciate that, dude. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the chibi art style. I have been seeing I originally wanted to play the My Hero My Hero Strongest Hero or whatever. Wasn't that the one that came out a while back? Seaton was playing it and everything. I was pretty interested in that one because I was watching My Hero at the time. But the game ended up being not so great. They were doing weird stuff like lowering rates for the global version, which is big red flag. So I ended up stopping that one. But they have a newer one that is Ultra Impact, I want to say, and the characters are all chibi in that game, if I'm not mistaken. But I don't know, it'd just be kind of cool to play a My Hero game again. But I guess it just depends on like what you're looking for. Like this game I can take seriously because it actually has like a more serious art style and everything. Whereas like with a game like that, it would definitely be something like that I would just play every once in a while if I like have time to like pull up my phone and mess with it. Nah, it's addiction. This would bypass that. Any hints on the Calabri run? I don't think they've shown anything so far. I think it'll probably be. We'll probably have the banner or the new festival banner come out on Tuesday. We'll probably have some sort of weird seasonal unit come out on the Midfest banner, kind of like they did with like Hawk and Oslo or like Wedding Dean or whatever. Somebody was saying that earlier in the chat. I think that makes a lot of sense actually. And then I would imagine they either do a banner right after the festival's over, like after the 1 month period, they'll do a new banner then, and then maybe the collab after that. But I don't know for sure. That tends to be kind of how they end up normally doing things, but who knows really. Chibi art style's overused. It definitely is. There's something cool about it in a sense. Like I really like just like different kinds of art styles and everything, but it definitely is one of those that you definitely see overused. Like I think that's why I don't like chibi gacha games, is just because you see chibi stuff like everywhere. So when is the character coming to global? It'll be Tuesday. Tuesdays when we get updates on global. They get updates on Thursdays the week before on JP and KR. Males and Bond's armor have the same symbol. Oh, do they? Oh, you're right. They do kind of have a similar symbol. It's kind of interesting. I wouldn't have even noticed that, I don't think. So what is your hype level for Mael? I think Mael's really cool. I think that... I don't know. I was never like a huge Mael fan to begin with. Like I'm glad that he's coming out finally, and I'm glad that it's going to help even out the meta by bringing the goddesses back into the into the meta. But I don't know. I think he's like a solid like 6 or 7. Like he's definitely like above average. Like I'm pretty excited to see him. But I'm not like overly ecstatic or anything. Like I don't know. I mean, I think that he's cool. I like the fact that he has a grace. He should be a pretty good character. His grace is good, so you can throw it on other characters. I always kind of hate seeing festival graces though, because those are way harder to max out. Plus, he's a light unit, which means that it's going to be even harder to get extra copies of him. So that kind of sucks. But overall, I think that his character looks really good. I think I'm pretty interested to see him. I think his skills and stuff like that are pretty cool. He plays a lot like the counterpart to Festival Estarossa does, so that's kind of interesting as well. So I'm not hating on it. I think that it's a really good spot to be in. I think he's looking pretty cool so far. 10-10 for Box CC. God. Me and my friends feel like he's lackluster. I mean, I feel like he's never going to live up to the hype that everybody kind of had set for him. Like, everybody's been wanting Mael for, like, the last, 2 years. Like, people have been like, oh my god, can't wait for Mael to come out. So, I mean, when you're waiting for a character for that long, it's going to be hard for it to, actually meet expectations, I feel like. But I guess if you just take him at face value, I think that he's a good goddess character. He has a good grace. I think... I mean, his grace is pretty simple, so I don't know if that you can necessarily call it, good, but it's just a straight-up damage increase, which might actually be halfway decent for, older units as well, so that could be kind of cool, but like I said, maxing out his grace to actually give your character more stats and stuff like that is probably going to be a pretty big problem that a lot of players have, unless you just get really lucky when you summon for him. What are we thinking before testing the unit? Is he good? I think that he looks good. I think the Demon team's still going to be top tier, in my opinion. I think that I think he'll be maybe like a close second, because any team that has like full support with each other, which they're still missing a good backline unit for the goddesses at the moment, but I don't know exactly where it's gonna where that team is gonna get placed. I would imagine it'll be second, and then depending on what team you run Escanor on, he can probably do really well against both of them. So. Just getting to join. So what's the new unit like? He's pretty interesting. He plays a lot like he's basically like the polar opposite of Festival Esterosa, which makes a lot of sense, and I think that's kind of cool. New summon animation where Mael comes instead of Escanor might be sick. That would be really cool, actually. I just like new animations in general when they do those. So really taking their sweet time with the patch notes here. What's the best team for Mael? I don't know about best team yet. I think probably what they were using with Sariel, Green Sariel, and Margaret more than likely, just to boost damage and have a taunt and everything like that, more than likely. But I'm sure there's a couple of different variants that you could probably do. And I think finding a good backliner is going to be another thing that might be tough. Like finding like the best backline might be more interesting. Now that Mael has announced Chaos Arthur Hopium for the next 2 years, God, people seem to be pretty excited about that one too. There's been like a little bit of chat about it here and there, like throughout the years, but I think like the more we get closer to the end of the story, of course, more people are going to be super excited about it. Of course, like your chat, I appreciate that. Tristan next year release, trust. I mean, if they're planning on ending the actual main story for Grand Cross at the end of this year, then I mean, the Fortnite stuff could be really cool looking. I don't know. Definitely overdue, but compared to the previous festivals, he really underpowered. Nagato joked that he would get a buff in the first week of release, just like Margaret did. I don't know. I don't necessarily think that he'll get a buff. I think... I don't know. There's room for him to grow. Like I said, if we get a really good new Angel backliner, it could help like just support the whole team in general. I think that would help. I don't know. I guess it just depends. Is he broken or just okay? He seems to be pretty good. I don't think he's necessarily broken. It didn't look like he was like overly like crazy. So no Festwigod? No, unfortunately not. Is the one ultimate on the banner? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Light Liz is the only other light character on the banner. I don't think there was any dark characters on the banner from the little teaser thingy that they showed. We're waiting on the patch notes right now, so we'll see the actual full banner in just a minute. They gonna do Fest Aaron Yeager for global? God. All stats is super good, and the Earns buff he gets... Orange buff, you get way better than Escanor. I think, yeah, he seems pretty good in that regard. The fact that he gives your whole team stat reduction, or like immunity to stat reduction, is pretty crazy. So, that's kind of cool. Missed Freya's relic reveal. What does it do? I'm not sure 100% on translation for that one, because I didn't see somebody post like a good translation. There was like a couple of like weird like Google translates, I guess, like just off sort of looking translations, but it looks like it has a little bit to do with Nidhogg and something to do with like the goddess race or something. I don't know, it's very odd. Not exactly sure on that one. Can you use him with Escanor? I don't see why not, but he basically gives or gains stats and boosts and everything for having him run with angel characters, like goddess characters. So I don't know that it would really be worth running him on the team, but maybe. Escanor is really strong, so maybe taking one character out and just giving him a little bit of a buff, it could work, I guess, but I don't know. Just depends on what you want to do, I guess. Freya's relic makes her a goddess and makes her stomp the newest beast Nidhogg. I don't know exactly if or how well she's going to do, but it takes Nidhogg relic materials, so that's going to be rough. When does he drop for JP? Should be tomorrow. sometime tonight whenever they do their maintenance. Think in 2 years when 50 dark melees release, how good a dark unit that isn't melee would feel. God, you're probably right. It's dark units tend to be melees at the moment, but who knows? Maybe they'll swap it up. I would imagine if they do a Chaos Arthur, he'll be a dark unit. Maybe Liz Hawk backliner, the one that reduces damage taken from either AoE or single target abilities. Yeah, I always really liked that Liz Hawk. I have her like relatively invested into. I might try her whenever he comes out. Super good. Am I missing something? I haven't seen anything super impressive about him so far. Does Freya get a Holy Relic? Freya gets a Holy Relic, and Awakened Mono is also getting a Holy Relic. But Freya's is Nidhogg Relic materials, and then Mono's is Dog materials. So, very interesting. Summerliz could be revived as the backline unit. I don't know. She's not got like super good stats or like CC or anything like that, so I think she could bring the team down a little bit in that regard. But depending on how well she actually does on like damage reduction and everything, and how well the team can survive going second, she could be a good backliner. Keyboard hates me. Sorry for typos. All good. Bunch of blue buffs on the Angel team now. Happy birthday, Rimuru. No kidding. That's actually a good point. Any sort of like buff removal or anything like that would be super good, and the fact that he passively removes buffs and gains Pierce for it would be, pretty ideal. Enduradary would be cool, Dark. Yeah, I think the ship might have already sailed on the Endura characters, and the fact that they're so... I feel like they're really big characters, like they flail their arms around a whole lot and everything. I don't know, maybe they'd have to like structure them a little bit differently, but I don't know that we'll ever actually see playable Endura characters. Missed the whole stream, damn. Yeah, it's a little late. Nice, okay, patch notes are here. Alrighty, let's do translate this page. Work made me late for the live. Sigh, what did I miss? They showed off the new character, of course, and yeah, I don't know. New unit, new Mael, so Mael's really cool. We're getting a new story chapter where you get to see the Demon King take over Zeldris' body, which is kind of cool. And then... what else did they show? They showed off some of the new events. We got 2 new Holy Relics, one for Freya, one for Awakened Mono. So that's kind of neat. Can't remember if they showed off anything else like super crazy. Easy skip then, he's boring. God. Riff off Escanor, rip Bozo. God. Really going in on him. He is a light unit, though, which is really interesting. He's just Sun Mael. That's funny to me. Alright, so what's the banner looking like? Yeah, no Escanor, no Melee. Quite a big banner, too. 900 banner, of course, like usual. Couple of interesting units in here. So the festival lineup is kind of lackluster. I can still use copies of Margaret for sure. I still need Margaret's, actually. She's only 1/6. I could use some more Estrarosas, which would be nice. I guess I could use Light Liz's, but she kind of gets replaced in this team, so I don't know how great that would even be. Ominous Nebula Zeldris is a seasonal character, so that's kind of nice. You got the Archangels here, which is kind of cool, I guess, if you need those. Of course, Tarmiel's kind of nice. So you have both Cusacks, both Chandlers, and then the Coin Shop Sins, and the Coin Shop, some of the Coin Shop Commandments, Nanashi, and Blue Elat. What a banner. Here's that 90 banner as well. So it has Red Easton, green Lilia, okay. Red Mono, green Shin, red Mono, Roxy, Hawk and Oslo, Elaine, Coin Shop King. This is the weird like niche sort of. I think this is the Freeze Jericho, which is kind of interesting. Red Gloxinia, green Monspeed. Green Monspeed's kind of cool. I would like to have extra copies of him if possible. Gallant, which is bad. I don't know. None of those really seem overly great for a free banner, but I guess it is what it is. Not really super good. None of the stuff is loading on this page. I think every time the JP patch notes come out, I don't know what they do like server wise for this, but they it has a hard time loading because everybody tries to like load up the page at one time. Free banners, free SA coins. I mean, very true. So all right. So we are getting chapter 26. I wonder if it'll be a full chapter, though. I would imagine probably not. He's obviously getting new costumes. We get a football costume for Escanor, which I think looks really goofy, but people like it, so that's fine. There's the Estarossa stuff, or the Estarossa Mael costumes. Coin shop. Okay, pretty standard stuff. Of course, there's no light or dark units in here, so I guess best case scenario, if I pull extra dupes of characters and stuff like that, we just buy extra Estarossa dupes. Maybe Margaret dupes, because she's going to be on the 2 teams, so I don't know. We are getting a new card set. Not sure what this does yet. We are getting added 4 new sacred relics. I think this is only 2. Equipment engraving characters added. Holy Knight Waylo. That's funny. You couldn't engrave equipment on him yet. Added 8 titles related to the Underground Labyrinth. Okay. It's kind of interesting. What does Freya relic do? I don't know. It's Google Translate doesn't really do it justice. I'm going to have to wait for somebody who actually knows Japanese or Korean to translate it, because I want to say it's something along the lines of she becomes goddess race with it, and it helps with Nidhogg some. I don't know. It's a weird one. I'm not exactly sure. I've read the weird Google Translate for it, and it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. So I'll have to wait for a better translation on that. Ticket packs, new bundles. Oh, you can buy the Awakened token if you want it. So that's funny. Nothing too crazy. These are pretty standard stuff, I think. 2 regular packs per period. So they have the. This is actually a really nice one. I like this one a lot. The SSR bundle. So you can now buy Nidhogg relics. If I'm being honest, depending on how ad revenue goes, because it's not great in February, I might try to buy this so we can showcase the Freya relic when it comes out. I normally don't like buying these, but Nidhogg is insanely hard at the moment. Increase the maximum player rank from 100 to 110 with an addition of player rank plus 5 will be added to the maximum value of AP and friends, and a new achievements will be added. So, what is that? We'll be at 114 stamina, or 115 with the with the tavern cosmetic that I have on. Improved equipment engraving function, improved so that you can engrave an unengraved gear on the equipment installation screen of each character. I don't really understand what that means. So you can just unengrave on the same screen as you can engrave with, I guess. So that's kind of interesting. Added coin confirmation function for Coin Shop. Added a function that allows you to check the type of number of coins you have by touching each coin in the upper row of the Coin Shop. Oh, so you can click on the actual thing and it shows you like in your pouch like which coins you have. So that's kind of interesting. You would think that they would have given themselves some platinum coins so that way they could actually show them in the bag. But that's funny. Improvements of the night order for joining function. Oh, so you can, damn, you can even set like what constellations people have done for knighthoods now. That's kind of nuts. I guess like top guilds are going to want you to have like some constellations done though. That's funny. That's very interesting actually. Getting a new login bonus, of course, so we get free gems. Very cool. 200 free gems. We get free banner tickets, which is cool. Free multi and a UR pendant for the special missions. We have Angel's Grace event going on as well. These two get added after the 3-9 maintenance. We get the card flipping event. This is where you're going to get some of your materials from. Abul and his exchange shop. This is where you get the Mael outfit from. A couple of other stuff. Alright, nothing too special really. Underground Labyrinth Season 3. Oh, this is what that picture was I seen in the Discord. People posted this one. So, like, I guess they just added like a whole new set of enemies and stuff for it, which is kind of interesting. So, new Labyrinth is kind of cool. Going over the rules and stuff again. We already pretty much know how it plays. Pretty standard rewards, it looks like. Maybe this is a new card, I think. Labyrinth reward box. Labyrinth box reward list. So, pretty standard stuff, I guess. Callan's step, bro. How can I get to this site? It's the JP patch notes. So, there you go, if you need them. Pretty standard stuff on this. We got a Fort Solgris reward dungeon, King's exchange shop, of course. Crusade Fest development support event. Oh, so they're doing the normal boost stuff that they normally do. You get one free retry on main stages and all that good stuff, double XP and stuff. Which double XP event for player rank is funny that they're doing that as soon as we get a new set of ranks. So it'll be really easy to get to level 110 with this. Is he good? He seems pretty good. He doesn't seem like super crazy broken or anything, but we'll have to wait for like actual people to showcase him tomorrow before we have like a good view of him, I think. Okay, they're getting a new Hawk Pass, so I'm interested to see who the new outfit is. We're getting the Lucky Box event. Who's our new stuff? Oh, okay, so the Escanor outfit is the Hawk Pass outfit. I thought that this was just going to be like an event skin that they were going to sell. So I guess if you needed the headpiece and you didn't want to buy the Valentine's one, you could just wait for this Hawk Pass to come out instead. So that's kind of interesting, I guess. Really hate the way that outfit looks though, so I'll probably not be getting that one because I don't need it either. But I do plan on getting the Cusack one. You can now get the king laughing emoji, so that's great. Everyone's going to be super toxic again. Reward increase. So, okay, so you can do the Fort Solgris roulette 5 times, and then you get 2 free single pulls on the gacha, or on the regular gacha banner. So that's kind of nice. If you play on the phone, make sure to take advantage of that, I guess. How can I translate this? I don't know. I have a plugin on Firefox that lets me translate. You'll have to download a plugin or something like that for your browser. Village donation event, pretty standard. 1 new battle event. Fixed an issue where Spring sent Shining Feather Deanne trial story and story recollection did not work properly. Corrected the problem that some characters' lines were not displayed properly. When you talk to a character with a high degree of intimacy at the tavern, the message "no more intimacy points" can be gained. Pop-up issue fixed. Okay. Fixing an issue where some images of Reinhard were not displaying properly after using the Fight Festival shop. Okay. Looks like pretty standard stuff, I guess. Configuration change of the Beast Battle Selection Pack. Red and black crystals will be added to each slot. Oh, okay. So you can buy the Nidhogg materials. Okay, that makes sense, I guess. Well, looks pretty interesting overall. I need a little bit more translations for the Holy Relic stuff, to be honest. But other than that, it's very interesting. Firefox, that's old. Well, I used to use Google Chrome, but Google Chrome is really bad for ads, and they've started to figure out how to prevent ad blockers from working and stuff like that on Google Chrome. So I've swapped back to Firefox. Apparently a lot of people still use Firefox, and it has a lot of good support. So I don't know. I've been trying it out for like the last month or two, and I have to say it's actually really nice. It's got a lot of the same like quality of life features that Chrome has, but I don't know. It's actually kind of nice. Can't complain. Overall, not too bad on the patch notes though. It's not the greatest. Like the banner doesn't look super good. He looks pretty interesting to say the least. I think we'll have to wait for some gameplay tomorrow from actual players. But overall, I don't know. Not too bad. Alright, boys. Time to go back to Firefox. I don't know. I'm enjoying Firefox so far. It takes a little bit of getting used to, of course, because I've been using Chrome for so long. But it is what it is. But I don't know. We're going to call the stream there. Is it worth 6-6ing? I don't know. I guess it just depends on if you're really wanting to main the goddess team. Because if you really want to go goddesses, obviously having his ult maxed out would be really beneficial. Hello, sir. I just woke up. Redo the stream. I'm about to end the stream. I can't do that. Pretty interesting. I don't think you're missing out on too much though, Rigatoni. I don't think he's he doesn't seem like insane overhyped. Like, I don't know. He seems pretty good, but not super great. But either way. The new fest is a Deanne, right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. What's the website link or name? For the patch notes? I think I have to send you this one. Oh, did the wrong thing there. Oh my god, stop. There's the patch notes. Just for you. Alright, I'm ending. I'm gonna try to find some more translations and stuff. I'll put up like a recap video and do like, I don't know, like a summary of the unit and everything. So yeah, I will see you guys a little bit later on. I have no idea what I'm doing for the rest of the week on videos, but I'm sure I'll figure something out. So that's pretty much it. Thank you guys so much for coming by and hanging out and watching this live stream with me. It means a lot. I hope you guys like the overlay and the chat and everything like that. I think it looks really good. I put a lot of time into that, so hopefully it was cool. But either way, I will talk to you guys later. I appreciate you all hanging out. I appreciate all the super chats and the membership that we had and everything. So that means a lot too. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Cool. Bye.